Hello, hello, hello. Or should I say, hey, Bowie? That's a cheer I know. Come on now. All right now. Hello, Bowie State University. How you doing? Why can't everywhere I go, I feel like I can't get the mic right. Is it just me? Anywhere you go, you feel like the mic is fighting you or fighting against you? Come on now. Okay, we got it now, because y'all short. If only it was short, sis. All right. Hello, good morning. I got my life together. How y'all doing? I know. Let me tell you how they be out here lying to you at Bowie State University. They said I'm going to talk to a few people, and then I came in, there was regalia, y'all. I was like, let me find out. Then all of a sudden I pull up, and, they had a little spot for me out front. I wish I would have had that when I actually went here, a little spot or something out front. But I pull up, and they took away my MLK building, and this is the new Emma. Man, this is beautiful. To see the transformation of Bowie State University, this is beautiful, y'all. Y'all don't know. When I was here, they had a KFC and a Pizza Hut and a smoothie stand, and baby, them wings was winging. Don't play with me. Don't judge. We listen, we don't judge out here, okay? No, we had, y'all, this is amazing to see. Like, the Wiseman looks fantastic. I thought that was the Hilton. It looked real good in there. Y'all got options, vegetarian options too. So it's just beautiful to see the transformation and just see that my school is on the come up. I was shocked. I said, did Bowie State get their refund check? And did they Bowie State done caught a lick. I said, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I know I'm down. I am. I know the lingo, yes. I'm with it. No, I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, President Bro. Sorry. And this is how I act on air. So good morning, President Bro. Good morning, staff, faculty, students. Good morning to you all. Good morning to everyone here. I am just so honored to be here. I graduated. Wait a minute. I graduated from the illustrious Bowie State University, okay? Don't play with it. I really have so many memories here, so many great memories here in this school, and to just see where it is now, it's just amazing to just look at. I kind of teared up looking at the radio station room, because we had like a little tiny room that was the size of less than this stage, and just a mic and a little icky little board in the room. And it was hot in the winter, in the summer, it was hot in that room. And to see that they have reached a maximum potential here at this university, where there's new signage, new buildings. It's just beautiful to see, because my message today goes along very well with this. I'm bringing you a message of remaining resilient. Somebody say resilient. All right, we're going to talk to me today. Yes, resilience, okay? I just love when I look at my alma mater, Bowie State University, I see resilience. I see that my university has remained resilient over time. Listening to the historian and just looking up the history of Bowie State, Bowie State started at like just a few scholars came together and said, we need to expand our educational horizons, right? So they came together and they said, okay, we have a school. And they started off as a little African Baptist church in Baltimore. Did I say that right? Baltimore, you do all of that. Yes, Baltimore, baby. They started off at a little African Baptist church in Baltimore, but somebody said we had to expand the horizon. Somebody say expand. So they had to expand. So from there, they said, okay, we got to come together. We want to move on out of this little church, this little room. We got to go somewhere else, because with resilience comes transformation and elevation. Somebody say elevation. All right, so then after that, they said we got to come out of this little room. Next up, they moved into someplace bigger. Then they moved on to more and bigger land, and there they had a dorm that was a farmhouse. Yeah, a farmhouse. They had y'all staying in a farmhouse. All right, and even that wasn't enough, because just like what you're doing here today, being on the dean's list, excelling, coming to Bowie State means you're ready to reach your maximum potential. Somebody say maximum potential. And sometimes you got to start off in a minimal capacity, which is that tiny little room that they had those students in where they just started off. And sometimes you got to start off in minimum capacity to reach your maximum potential, correct? Am I right? Somebody say, oh yeah. All right, I feel like I'm on to something today. So after that, no more farmhouse. They said we got to get some land. So they came on down to Jericho. They was like, pull up. So they pulled up. And President Bro was out front. It's like, no, they weren't out front. It's like, no, they pulled up, though, and they said, this is it. And from there, they had this beautiful land that they, were like, what are we going to do with this? And then they said, you know what? We need to be a part of the university system of Maryland. And then they began a liberal arts program. And then from there, they had to what? Expand. Somebody say expand. They wanted to expand again because I was an original angel. Shout out to Dr. Briscoe. Thank you so much. I was an original angel. And in freshman seminar class, she said that we had to go, it was mandatory for us to go see the counselor at the university. We had to go see a counselor, set up an appointment, do all this stuff. And this was tough because, you're a freshman, so you're on your own, right? You have to set this up for yourself. No, where's my mom, dad? I need them to do this for me. They were like, no. Dr. Briscoe said, you're independent. You're here at Bowie State. You're here to meet your maximum potential. I need you to go see that counselor. So the counselor that I set myself up with, sis was a character, but this woman changed my life forever. I don't know her name. I really don't even know where she went after this, and be honest with you, but she changed my life. She used to have a little rolly bag going around the campus. She had a jean skirt, sneakers. She had a turtleneck on in the summer. I was like, girl. She had on a $20 Gladys. I was like, you know what a Gladys is. She had a $20 wig on. It was one of the Gladyses, like a 80s Patti LaBelle situation going on. And it never quite set all the way down, because when you don't braid underneath, it don't sit like it. These ladies, it wasn't sitting like it. I'm talking about how she changed my life, but I'm frying her up. But I just need you to know, I need the visual here, all right? Jean skirt, $20 Gladys, turtleneck. You see what I'm going with this, right? Okay. So she told me, because I went there, I was here for sociology law, actually. I promise I'm going somewhere with this. Sociology law is what my initial major was. I'm West Indian. My family's from Guyana, South America. We had the flag out front in the circle. And my mom and dad were like, look, you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer. That's how we do in this family. And I was like, no, but I want to be a radio host. I thought being in radio was every morning I used to wake up. It was Russ Parr in the morning. Y'all remember that? No? Anybody remember that? In my mind, I was Quicksilver, Angie Ange, do the damn thing. Quicksilver, Angie Ange, do the I thought I was DJ Quicksilver, Angie Ange. I was It's Flex and Rain up on PGC, and we do it big in the D.C. Now rep your hood like it's all good. Rep your hood like it's all good. In my mind, I was that. I had to memorize. I was like, I know my lines. Let me do it, Mom. I can do this. And she was like, no, it's doctor or lawyer, sis. So I chose law. And when I met with this counselor, she was like, what field of law do you want to be in? I said, I didn't know they had multiple fields. What you mean? I'm just here so that I don't get fined. What do you mean? And I was very sad when I realized that you had to pick a field. I showed up. Like, I did my part. You do yours, sis. What am I supposed to do? And she was like, so why are you doing this? I said, because my mom and dad said so. She said, well, they're not the ones who are going to be working in this field of study. You are. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. And she was like, you're going to have to change your major. If your dream is to do that, you're going to have to change your major. And I said, well, can I stay with you? Because they will disown me. And I was scared. I was like, are you going to be there for this? Well, don't bring the sweater and don't bring the Gladys. I said, we got to show up and show out to the parents. I was very nervous. And she was like, no, you can do this. And in a matter of 24 hours, I went to go see Dr. Thomas. Dr. Thomas, I don't know where he is, looking sharp somewhere with his little curls, his little Jerry curl. I went to go see Dr. Thomas. He didn't even ask no questions. He was like, yep, you got it. You in here. Now, welcome to the department. I'll see you on Monday. I was like, geez, y'all just let anybody in here? Because I just met you. You want a degree? Yeah, you all right. So he signed off on it, and I felt like I knew I was up for a battle with my parents, but it was because I remained resilient. They saw in me something. They were like, okay, we see you doing better. You're getting A's now. You're getting, before it wasn't looking good. And they saw that I was trying to at least reach somewhat of a maximum potential. They started to see the gift that I had in me. And that was when things got a little bit better for me. And that was why I came to you guys today and just say, remain resilient. Because just because somebody else can't see or envision what your goal is, what your dream is, you still have to stick with it. Keep with it. Remain resilient. Yes, you're going to go through transformation. Yes, you're going to go through elevation. You're going to go through some hard times. You will fail a couple of times, probably 100 times if you're lucky. But failure leads to success. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Your failure will lead to success. That's why I keep telling y'all to remain resilient. Resilience is all a part of being a bulldog. What is a bulldog? A bulldog doesn't cower when the enemy is near. A bulldog rises to the occasion. A bulldog stands in the face of fear and all other things and rises again. A bulldog will fall probably a couple times, but a bulldog always rises back up. A bulldog just shows that there's impact coming. People will begin to copy you and say, I want to be like her. I want to be like him. A bulldog realizes what their potential is and is ready to reach it and attain their goal. So what message I leave you with today, I pray that every single morning you wake up, when you plant your left foot on the ground, I pray your enemies scatter. I pray when your right foot touches the ground, I pray your enemies shiver. And I pray as you begin to walk, as Reverend Al Sharpton would say, as you begin to walk and go on your journey, I pray that your critics, your enemies, all of them say, uh-oh, he or she is up again. Thank you so much, kings and queens. I pray that you continue to shine brightly. Thank you so much for having me. Continue on your way, continue to remain resilient, and be the best bulldog that you can be. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
Wasn't that fabulous? Come on, Bulldogs. Thank you, Ms. Watson. Please let me present to you a small token of appreciation for that inspiring, remarkable speech. It wasn't a speech, it was just from the heart. Did you feel that? Oh my goodness. Please give it up for Ms. Watson.